Hello all, it's James Johnson, aka Sulphurblade. Welcome back to my channel, welcome back to my content, and welcome back to Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. So, we recently saved Sir Hans Capon, and we've been given a new adventure to set off on. I recently got all my gear in order. I'm looking spiffy and ready, and think I need to get myself a hold of a horse, but I think I might want to talk to the blacksmith.
Good day to you.
How long have you been serving in Trotsky?
Why'd you ask?
I don't know much about this place, so I wanted to ask you about a few things.
I'm not much of a talker. You'd be better off having a word with our scribe, Erasim. He's served here since the days of the previous lord.
Show me your wares.
What's this guy got? Recipes: broad axe, common longsword, farmer's horseshoes, knight's horseshoes. What's the difference between common and knight's? Knight's sword. Oh, this guy's got Frankfurt steel. And Toledo steel. Ooh. Okay, well, how much of what do I need?
Sir?
Well, maybe there is something to my liking. Let me jump in here and see if there's something I want to make. Not a common longsword, not a hunting longsword. Farmer's horseshoes. The hermit's sword. Oh, I need Ambrose's broken sword. Okay. Other axes. This Brunswick pole axe, but I don't want to use an axe. Alright, it's fine. But it's good to know that he's got the other steels. Now there was something going on about a new horse down here. Or Pebbles. I am getting tired of people complaining about Pebbles. And here is Pebbles.
Greetings. What do you want?
I'm here for some horse tack. I hear you have something for me.
Well, fuck me blind. Only yesterday you were delivering horseshoes and today you have your own horse? I'm amazed. But you're fucking things up for me and making a mess. And I don't want to get a whipping on your account. I've got the tack ready, but I've been ordered to show you our herring first. You can take him, they said. So kindly take a look at him in the stable here and tell me if you want him or not. Take care, sir.
Alright, well, let's examine Pebbles. And do I really want to part with my Pebbles? 129, 138, speed of 32, 12 courage, and he's worth 120. And this is the horse herring. Look, they have a comparison here. So the same capacity, more stamina, slightly more speed, slightly more courage, worth more money. But really the stat I'm most concerned with is capacity. And Pebbles has the same capacity. So do I really want to ditch my Pebbles for this horse? Pebbles and I have been through a lot.
took a look at Herring.
And?
A nice animal, but I'll keep my own.
Never mind looking a gift horse in the mouth, you flat out refuse to accept one. You're lost though, pal. Actually, now we've got to know each other, I want to let you in on this little scheme. We could both get something out of it. But you'd have to keep it to yourself. What do you say? Can you keep your mouth shut when coin's at stake?
Look, first, I'm a guest here. And second, it's not long ago that I was locked up. And I don't intend to let that happen again.
Pity. But I know what you mean. No hard
Reputation
feelings.
lost.
Now let's forget all about it and get back to the reason you came. You know how to ride and control a horse?
Yes.
Ah, don't worry. I'm right at home with horses. I learned to ride with cumans on my tail. And arrows whistling past my head. A tough school it was.
Well, I'll be damned. I never heard such a thing before. But even an experienced horseman like you needs equipment, as you well know. You can tack him up yourself, right?
Sure. Thanks.
It was good to see you, my friend.
Okay. Knight's horseshoes. Move to horse. Frog saddle, move to horse. Soften harness. Equipping the horseshoes. What does the horseshoes do anyway? Better speed and grip. Okay. Plus 22.3, okay. That's a better saddle. What does the bridle even do? Oops. Shit. It says it's giving a bonus to the horse's speed and stamina. Don't really see anything down here like that though. Okay, it gives a little bit of stamina, is what it does. Harness. However, it limits its speed and stamina, slightly improves carrying capacity. Who does it? That's always good. That's a stat I like. Okay. Let's move that to the inventory. Move that to the inventory. As well as that. That. Here's that longsword.
Greetings. I bought a lovely U-boat the other day for a great price.
What good's a bow to you, for God's sake? What a waste of money.
Alright. All of that stuff's put away.
Ale?
I am clean, right? Which set of gear am I currently wearing? The fancy set.
I wouldn't want that mare if...
I'm glad you're here. I needed to catch a breath of fresh air. I've had it up to here with that Chamberlain Stuffenberg, or whatever the bastard's name is.
Fuck him. We're here on account of von Berghoff. I have a feeling he won't be giving him a pat on the back either for the way he treated us.
I suppose you're right. But I won't be fucking humiliated. A jump-top tosser like that isn't going to get high-handed with the Lord of Perkstein.
I agree. Although, the Lord of Perkstein can also act pretty haughty at times.
Look, I know I behaved like an idiot, but...
Nah, don't worry about it. It's water under the bridge.
I'm in your debt. Talking of debts, there's one more we need to settle. Both of us. That herb-woman, Bozhena, really helped us after that ambush. If it hadn't been for her, we wouldn't have survived.
Aye. You're right.
I gave her my word. And the word of a noble must be kept, as we both know.
Don't worry about it. I took care of it on behalf of both of us.
You did? My word, Henry. You are a true Bellator. Only half by birth, but your heart is filled with blue blood.
Thanks, Hans.
How is she getting on, actually? I hope she hasn't had any trouble on account of us.
Not on account of us, no. But... well, it's a complicated story. And not a pleasant one.
Jesus. I'm sorry to hear that. But right now, I'm not in the mood for sad stories. You can tell me another time, but now, Nabokov awaits us. It's high time we set out so we can get back before nightfall. Carpe diem.
I'm ready.
Let's mount up then.
I am mounted.
It's nice to be out under the open sky. I was feeling really cramped in those gloomy corridors up there. But I can't deny this is a real fucking castle. I've never seen anything like it before. Perkstein is just a little fortress in comparison. Von Berghoff certainly knows how to make an impression.
That's true. Von Burgov must be loaded.
I expect the office of the Royal Chamberlain is a nice earner. Or maybe he shits gold ingots. Fuck. This place makes me feel queasy. Memento mori. I could have croaked here and gone off to join my old man in eternity. God rest his soul. Then he'd ask me, "So, son, what great deeds have you achieved in life?" And I'd have to tell him, "Well, Pa, I fucked everything up royally, and then they hanged me for poaching." Christ on a stick. I can't have that. When I go to the next life, I need to have something better to tell. A whole lot better.
I reckon it'll be some time yet before you go to the next life and face judgment. Al dente's Fortuna Juvat, remember?
Or I've got a guardian angel by the name of Henry.
It's a shame I lost my flaming sword, though.
Damn it. I need to get my mind on other things and get the feeling I'm living. Let's really spur these horses on, eh? What'd you say?
I'm not in the mood for it.
But I am. And you're supposed to guard me. Which means not taking your eyes off me. There's a junction beyond Troskovitz with a roadside chapel. Whoever reaches it first wins. So, get ready. Forward!
Go! Quick!
Four pebbles.
Quick! Quick! Go!
What?
Go! Quick!
Sorry, Pebbles.
Christ, yeah. Oh, I needed that. My head feels a lot clearer now.
I'm glad to hear it.
Thanks for riding with me, old pal.
Think nothing of it. But watch out next time. I won't hold back.
You never give up. That's what I like most about you.
So, what now, Hans?
Like I say, I can see everything clearer now. And the thing that's clearest to me is I won't be trifled with anymore. I'm the Lord of fucking Perkstein. Let everyone know who they have the honor of addressing.
I'm with you on that, noble sir.
Splendid. So, forward to Nabokov. The sooner we get that out of the way, the sooner we can finally start dealing with more important matters.
The hell? Pressing the wrong button here.
God.
There we go.
We turn right here.
Your knowledge of these parts is impressive.
Don't worry. I spent some time in the local forest, so I know my way around. Soon the path will turn sharply and head down a steep hill. So be careful your horse doesn't stumble. And by the way, there won't be time for it now, but near Nabokov there's this nice marsh where wild boar go to wallow. A good spot. Tried and tested.
Have you forgotten your last encounter with a boar?
Don't be so discouraging. I've learned a thing or two since then, and I won't let any swine catch me off guard.
I was thinking about our mission. What do you think of our prospects with von Bergov?
Well, we haven't got off to the best start, have we? But I'll do everything in my power to ensure we succeed. Hanush, Radzig and Jobst are depending on us. If they thought it was a lost cause, they wouldn't have sent me. They'd have sent, you know, someone less important. That's diplomacy in a nutshell. If you're serious about something, you send someone important to add gravity and show respect.
And why am I here?
Maybe it's already known that you're Radzig's son and ward. So not just Hanush, but Radzig too sent someone important to him. That speaks for itself.
Interesting idea. I like it. I feel a bit better. Like I belong somewhere and can do something big.
Exactly. Nobility brings responsibility. Never forget that.
Game's trying to get me to fast travel, evidently. That kind of destroys the whole immersion of it. This beautiful ride we're taking. This feels good to be out on the road with Sir Hans.
Nabokov is not far now.
Going somewhere.
The fortress stands on a rocky outcrop. We'll have to go round, so we should be careful. Our mission will be taking us around a pond, and we know what happened last time. So get ready. As soon as we cross the stream, we'll give the horses a gallop again.
I don't think I noticed that castle the last time I rode through here. Indeed I didn't.
Turn left here. Nice fortress. I like the way it's concealed. Nicely situated on an outcrop with a mighty tower and only one approach road. Easy to defend with a view of the whole valley and its approaches. A well-chosen site.
Are you an expert on fortress construction?
You could say that. It's part of a nobleman's and a warrior's upbringing. Hanush forced me to listen to those teachings from Bernard and others, and I'm glad he did. When I think about it, unquestionably learning feeds a man's soul, but right now my belly needs feeding. So I hope Sir Yaramira is well stocked. Von Bergov's morning feast set a high bar, after all.
Hearing you spout wisdom is entertaining, but not enough to make me forget my ass is sore. It's a good thing we're almost there.
Sacre, Henry, a short ride like this and you've had enough? I was just thinking about heading off to see the world once we've sent Sigismund packing and restored order in the land. I'd like to visit the Holy Land, for instance, and kneel before the Holy Sepulchre. I'd bring back earth from Golgotha for the family tomb, to improve Father's prospects in the hereafter. Whew. So you'd better toughen up that arse of yours, so you can make it to Constantinople at least, without whining. Can you see what I see? Fuck! What a lot of horses! They must have cost a fortune. Perhaps he married off his daughter well. Or von Bergov is paying the bark a tidy annuity, but kept it quiet from us.
So, we're here. What now, Sir Hans?
Now, I expect someone will come to greet us. And hopefully not like they did in Trotsky.
Hey! So Yaramir don't receive visitors. You'll have to leave.
I beg your pardon. See to it that he receives me immediately.
Can't be done. Sorry about that.
I am Sir Hans Capon of Lipa, and I am here with a message from Lord von Berghoff. So get to it. And if you keep me waiting here much longer, you'll be sorry.
Please be patient for a while, sir.
My word. You got a sharp tongue sometimes. But what if he won't receive us?
He will. Just wait and see.
Come along. Sir Yaramir will be here any moment.
See?
The Lord Jesus Christ be praised.
Forever and ever.
Please excuse our precautions, gentlemen. These are evil times. Well then, Yaramir of Nabokov, at your service. And whom do I have the honor of welcoming to my humble seat?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. I am honored, Sir Yaramira. Sir Otto von Berghoff asked me to convey to you his cordial greetings, and to parley with you in the matter of the security of this domain.
Certainly, certainly. These are troubled times indeed. Please accept my hospitality, sir. You're surely thirsty after your journey, and you'll have greater comfort in the tower.
An excellent idea. If I may ask that our horses may not be neglected either.
Pelzel, you heard his lordship.
But I've already got 15 animals to deal with. Why doesn't Hurtle do it?
Hurtle has other duties. Stop griping and get to it.
15 horses! My word, sir. You must be doing all right for yourself.
Not entirely. But fortune smiled on me for once at least.
On me too, one could say. I suppose she's doing the rounds in these parts. So, tell me, sir, how did you achieve what you have?
Well, it's a long, complicated story. But I'm guessing von Berghoff didn't send you here to find out how well off I am. Or did he?
No, he didn't. I apologize, Sir Yaramir. So, let's proceed to the real reason he sent us. Henry, be prepared. I won't keep Sir Yaramir very long.
Certainly.
Michael, you take Henry here under your wing and make sure he's well taken care of.
Certainly. Henry, eh? Michael's my name, and I welcome you to our little place. It's not the fanciest fortress ever, but you know, I like it here. It serves us well. How was your journey? All good?
Aye. Lovely country. A feast for the eyes.
Well, that's nice to hear, especially from someone from far-off parts. But I must say, my throat is dry. And maybe yours too, eh? Come along with me. We'll soon fix that. I'll make you feel at home and we can have a chat. As I said, the fortress may be small, but the work never stops. Right now, we're repairing the fortifications down there, so don't get under the lad's feet. But you can drop in on Pelzel and check how he's looking after your horses. We're rolling some dice, eh? We've got none of guesswork, so don't all be shy. Invite him to play if he finds himself at a loose end. At least he'll show you how your betters play.
Right you are, Michael. You can rely on me.
And you, Ertl, have you got shit for brains? You've got a guess, for fuck's sake.
I'm sorry, Michael. I didn't know.
Shut your gob and attend to your duties.
Right, I'm going.
So you've heard then. I hope you won't disappoint Sverk and pass some time with him.
Blessings
I'd love to
you.
have a game.
Glad to hear it. You're a good lad. I can tell just by looking at you. Zwerk has some polished badges. I'm sure he'd love to take a look at yours. You'll find him over there at the table. He's there pretty much all day. I'll keep telling him. Your arse will wear a hole down there one day, and you'll fall down in it. Dice and all. But now to the important business. There's a bite to eat on the table and something to wash it down with, so help yourself. And I'll be happy to chew the fat. I'm sure you've got loads of stories. I heard Lord von Berghoff himself sent you. So, what has he sent you with?
He's calling his loyal men to arms, to fight back against the bandits running rampant in the region.
Now you're talking. It's about time. They've been causing trouble around these parts as well. How many men does Lord von Berghoff have?
He's got some, but definitely less than he'd like to. That's why we're here.
Well, hopefully enough. I bet my left nut Lord Yaromir will send me. Tell me one thing, though, because I can't wrap my head around it. Why didn't von Berghoff send one of his own instead of some Lord of Pirkstein and his escort?
Well, I suppose he wanted to show respect to Lord Yaromir. So he didn't send just anyone.
Ah, the way of the nobles. Not something I know much about, but you do, it seems. So your master, Lord Capon of Pirkstein, is somehow significant.
One day he'll inherit several castles and a lot of wealth.
Well, let's stick with him until that happens. And you're his what? Yeah, page, servant?
His escort. I give advice when he asks for it, but mostly I take care of his security.
Fair enough. I get it. I used to travel with Lord Yaromir, but he barely travels these days, so I don't get out much.
Lord Capon is always getting up to something.
Well, I envy you a bit. But hey, we've had a nice chat. And since you're here, what would you say to a bit of a friendly duel? You've got time to kill, and me too. Let's do something to shorten it. We can do something dignified. We'll clash arms for the glory of our masters. You for yours, me for mine.
Oh.
I accept your offer. I'd fight for Lord Capon any time and any place.
Then you're the right man in the right place. Get your kit ready, and we can get stuck in.
Okay. Alright, change outfits. Okay, that should be the good outfit. And
let's do it, Michael.
You don't have to ask twice. We've got some blunt old weapons for practice here, so we'll use them. We don't want to hack each other to pieces, do we?
That's sensible.
We'll do it in the little courtyard behind the gate. Tell me what weapon you want, and we'll get cracking.
Some sword will do.
A choice fitting for a nobleman. Give me a moment. I'll put my gear on.
Keep it up, young sir.
I hope nobody gets badly wounded.
uh-oh.
Navarkov.
I don't have my weapon out. Hold on.
Take that, you shit!
Glory to Navarkov!
I could watch this all day.
Keep it up, young sir!
Navarkov! Ah! Oh, right. And that youngster has turned Clara's head.
Crikey, they're going at it just like real knights.
Let's see what you're made of. Let him have it, Michael. Nabokov! Ah!
Michael is one of the best fighters.
Show
around.
what you're made of. Keep it up. Whack him,
Glory
whack
to
him.
Navarkov!
Glory to the House of Nibok. Ah! Smash him, Michael. Whack him,
Fight for
whack
us,
him.
Michael.
Glory to Navarkov!
Glory to the House of Nibok.
Shit.
For Lord Nib.
Fight for us, Michael.
Michael, whack
Glory to
him, whack
Navarkov!
him. Let him have it, Michael.
Fight for us, Michael. the
sent
best
us.
fighters around.
Keep it up, young sir. Let's see what you're for and who Von Burgo sent us.
Fight for us, Michael.
Let him have it, Michael.
Blood
Ha ha! You never saw that coming. Keep it up, young sir.
Shit.
A good fight.
I'll be damned if there's anyone
An
in these
honourable.
parts who can match me. Yeah, I'd say. I haven't had such a good stretch in a long time. The good name of Lord Yaramir has been defended. But you defended Lord Capons too. You fought well. If you're feeling a bit sore, go and see Clara. She'll be in that house beneath the smithy beyond the gate, I reckon. She'll be happy if you show her where it hurts. I might have said this already, but if you've got nothing on your plate, you can have a game of dice's work. Or try Pelzel in the stables. I'm sure he'd love to show you how we hold races to pass the time. And if you want to train some other battle skills, you can practice archery with Mark. I reckon you'll find him on the gate.
Man, you kind of really frickin' fucked me up. Okay. Okay, where is this bathhouse or whatever?
Now at a loose end, sir? Dice will help pass the time.
What are you doing with that thing? Are you trying to shoot me? Put it away now, and I'll take you in.
I have a drawn weapon right now?
See? There's no need to be swinging a weapon around here.
This is probably where the blacksmith lives.
What? Who left the door open? Now at a loose end, sir? Dice will help pass the time.
It's the cook?
Any idea what that was? I'll go there.
Phew.
Lockpick medium.
God be with you. Keep the peace, and we'll stay friends.
I've got this pretty pilgrim badge.
Ah, I think this is what I'm looking for.
Greetings, sir. I watched your duel against Michael. It was amazing. Don't take your defeat to heart. Michael's pretty tough. None of the men here can match him.
Aye. I found out the hard way.
But they usually get battered even worse. You really made him work for his victory, didn't you?
I did my best. And that's why I'm here, in fact. He knocked me about a bit. I was wondering if you'd take a look at my wounds, if you've got a moment.
That's what I'm here for. Show me so I know if I need to apply ointment, stitches, or the saw.
It surely won't be all that bad.
Don't worry, Sir Knight. You'll live here in one piece. Well, I've done what I could. Better now?
Aye. Much better. Thanks a lot.
I'm glad. Will you tell me who you are?
Henry. Lord Capon's retainer. We're on a mission from Lord von Burghoff.
Oh, I'm Clara. Nice to meet you, Sir Knight.
My sword is at your service, miss.
Blimey! No one's ever said anything like that to me before. But it's not your sword I need so much as your legs.
My legs?
I have to go and get fresh herbs for our sick folks. It's not far, but I'll be grateful for an escort and protector. And if you tell me about your chivalrous deeds, it'll shorten the time.
I will be only too happy to escort such a comely maid.
Comely? You'll make me blush. Come on then, let's go. If I don't get back soon, the sick will start to treat themselves with schnapps, and that wouldn't do. Shall we go?
Yes, we shall.
Our little fortress doesn't impress you much, I suppose. You must be used to real castles. Actually, that's why I'm so pleased you're here. A bit of excitement at last. Tell me more about knights, or better still, about yourself. Where have you been? What have you seen?
Once, I was on the trail of this scoundrel, but the sly fox hid in the cloisters of Sasau Monastery. So I had to become a novice to track him down.
Good heavens! So you're actually a monk?
No. I entered the monastery under a false name, but I haven't really looked into how the whole thing works.
Better have fun while you can then, before the abbot drags you back in, so you don't have any regrets. Tell me more, please.
All right then. Some time ago, my native region, far from here, was plagued by a gang of bandits. I tracked them, and it wasn't easy, until I found their secret stronghold in an abandoned village. My lord's retinue, me included, went at them. There was a terrible battle. Our enemies were Cumans, and they fought like demons. A lot of blood was shed. But we were victorious.
You really aren't any run-of-the-mill man-at-arms. At least I have nothing to fear when I'm with you. Thank you for telling me your stories. It's nothing like my life. I just patch up the lads when they come back cut up and bruised, like last time. But I have other talents too.
Oh, really? Alright, let's change outfits. We just magically changed, just like that.
This really is a lovely spot. If it was up to me, I'd just lie down in the grass and take it easy. But I can't.
Why not?
I have to gather herbs to treat the wounded. When the ointments and concoctions run out, they reach for the liquor. And if his lordship found out I was dawdling, he'd have my guts for garters.
Does Sir Yaramir treat you badly?
Not at all. He's a good master, but strict, I can't lie. Still, now you're here, you can help me with those herbs. Then maybe we'll find a moment.
For dawdling? I can't.
Maybe I'll tell you some stories in return.
I know quite a bit about herbs, I think. So just tell me what's wrong with your lads, and I'll come up with a remedy.
Really? So tell me how to treat fever, say, or shortness of breath.
In that case, you'll need sage and chamomile, maybe some poppy or marigold, am I right?
Aye, exactly right. I've got enough chamomile. It's the rest I need. Above all, the marigold. Since you know all about it, you'll be back in a jiffy, won't you? It all grows in the glade here, but sometimes it takes a while to find.
I think I'll manage.
Okay, so I need to get marigold, evidently. Marigold, poppies. Dandelion. No, not dandelions. Marigold. Okay, what else do I need besides? Is that it? Poppies and marigold? Oh, and sage. How much sage? It's thistle. I don't think she needs the chamomile. There we go.
I've got everything.
Wonderful. Thanks a lot. You've really helped me out.
You promised you'd tell me something.
I will. Don't worry. But first I want to show you something. Hurry.
Now tell me what's so important that you couldn't tell me back there in the glade.
I wanted to give you a riddle.
A riddle? Why?
You'll know soon enough. Now listen. I bloom in silence, a petal's grace, a delicate charm in a hidden place, a whispered scent, a subtle ploy. What am I, elusive and coy? Solve this riddle, unlock the joy.
The only petal I see here is called Clara.
The right answer. And now for your reward.
While Lord Capan negotiates his squire axe.
I hope they didn't hear us in the fortress. People wouldn't half talk. If you're as good as that on the battlefield, may God have mercy on your enemies.
I'm not so considerate on the battlefield, because as a true knight, I must do everything I can for a damsel in distress.
You'll soon be a begging knight if you carry on like that.
What do you mean?
Well, I can grind the seeds and the like, but not every damsel in distress knows the recipe.
I suppose we should go back.
Well, can't be helped. Pass me my clothes, please.
Sure. I should get dressed too.
Farewell for now, Henry, and thanks for your help.
God grant you health.
Lovely horses you have here.
Aye, right beauties, ain't they?
There must be more of them than men in the fortress. That many horses must have cost a fortune.
That's right. Sir Yaramir had a stroke of luck.
What stroke of luck was that?
Look, this is noble's business. I shouldn't go flapping my lips about it.
So there is something dodgy about it, eh?
Bollocks! It's all above board, especially our horses. Why not do something for your own lord's honour instead of insulting my lord's honour? We sometimes have this little race. You've got a horse, so you can show us your riding skills, eh?
Don't try that on me. My pa was a blacksmith, so I had horseshoes and hooves in my hand before I could walk. And I've met enough horse folk to know you shouldn't trust them further than you can throw them.
What do you mean?
The horses. Where did Lord Nebat get them?
All right, if you insist. Well, lucky for him, but not so lucky for others. We came across a bunch of them bandits who prey on folk here. We tore into them and hacked them to pieces. A couple of our lads didn't make it. God rest their souls. But we kicked their asses, and we took their horses. They had loads of them. Who knows where they got them, but that's by the by now.
Where did you fight with them?
Not far from the stream that feeds into Nabokov Pond. They were just watering their horses when we charged them.
Good for you.
Too right. It wasn't easy.
I see. Take good care of those horses, then.
I will. And you, sir. Maybe I mentioned it before, but if you're at a loose end, the horses need to stretch their legs a bit. You could help us out. Just a little race around the area. It would do the horses good. And you, too. And if you managed to beat our lad, you wouldn't go away empty-handed.
What does that Pelzel eat? His breath stinks.
God be with you. Keep the peace and we'll stay friends.
Greetings.
Can you say something about an archery range or something like that? Thought I saw the targets when I was looking from the walls. Oh, right there. I wonder if they shoot at the targets from the walls themselves. That's how they look set up for.
At a loose end, sir? Dice will help pass the time.
Good to see you.
God be with you.
Christ.
Should I play a game of dice? Guess it couldn't hurt.
Well, Henry? Fancy?
I have a bit of coin again, and I'd like to throw it around. Should we play dice?
What game would you like to play?
Without a badge? Wagoners, sure.
Wagoners.
Let's play.
Dice basics rules. If you're interested in gambling, you can find a game of dice in respective tavern. Choosing dice. If you have any dice in your inventory, you can choose to use them before starting the game. Course of the game. You start the game by rolling all 6 dice. Select the scoring dice you want to keep. Put them on the side. You gain points for them at the end of your turn. Then roll the rest. You can keep rolling until you run out of dice. However, if you don't roll a single scoring die, you lose all points gained this turn. The art of dice is to finish your turn and score your points before you run the risk of not rolling a single scoring dice. First player to reach the score goal is victor. You can see all points information in the current game in the bottom left. Okay, you score points for 1s and 5s, and I think also straights. Yeah, 1s, 5s, a small straight is 500, large straight, or actually, these are small straights. This is a large straight. The Devil's Head acts as a joker, adding 1 value to any combination of dice. Also, 3 of a kinds give points, and 4 of a kinds give points.
Maybe you're not playing for the first time, but you can't beat me.
Can't, huh? 3, 3, 4, 4, and a 6. Hold die and score and continue F.
Have you lost your mind? You're gonna lose everything.
Hold die, score and pass. He's got some fancy dice there.
My God! Oh, come on.
Ooh, not bad. Okay, score and pass. Q.
Oh, come on. If I was you, I'd take it.
Okay, better. Hold dice, hold dice, hold dice, score and pass.
My God, I'm done. God be with you. Keep the peace, and we'll
What
stay
a
friends.
throw! That's quite an art.
Oh, look at this.
Damn it! They're yours, lad.
2, 3, 4, 6. Hold die and continue. F.
No great loss. It wasn't that good anyway.
You just passed me up.
These ones here.
He's going for it?
My God! Oh, come on!
Okay, hold. Okay, score and pass.
It's a good thing you've come. We're all
Finished.
finished here.
Your turn.
Now back to Trusky. Time to get back in the saddle.
Score and pass.
These ones here.
Bust.
Oh, come on!
Think that's game. Score and pass.
Good game, friend. The money's yours.
Thank you for the 10 groschen.
Who's there?
I'm sorry, but your lord is ready to leave and he looks pretty impatient. Shouldn't you join him? At the risk of repeating yourself, your lord is waiting.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
Where is Old Hands? Am I blind? Oh, there he is.
Excellent! My favourite retainer and protector just when I need him. The mission is fulfilled. It was a good meeting. In fact, we had a nice long chat. Sir Yaramir is a pleasant fellow, and he promised to send some men to help Lord von Bergov, of course. So we got what we came for. What about you? Did you have fun?
I had a great time. I got to know a local girl. And what a time we had.
Naturally. I take care of the important stuff while you chase the girls.
Well, I'm only following your example.
It's a
so-
bit of a swap.
You have a point there. And now back to our duties. We return to Lord von Bergov.
Trosky?
I agree.
Oh, the castle's called Trotsky. Okay.
Yo, this place again. Oh, it makes my blood run cold. But it's good we're back safe. We'll pass on Sir Yaromir's messages to Lord von Bergov, and our work will be done.
Of course. Let's see him at once.
Welcome back, Sir Hans. Henry?
Greetings, sir.
I'm glad you got back safe and sound. Now let's get down to business. Lord Capon, what news do you bring from Sir Yaromir? How many of his men can I count on?
First of all, Sir Yaromir sends his respectful greetings, sir. And he says he will pray for your good health. He was most troubled by the news about the ambush on your company. He promised 2 armored horsemen and 3 infantry bowmen.
Roughly what I expected. Thank you, Lord Capon. The reserves are being assembled, and we'll soon have a strong enough force to deal with that trouble.
What is this?
When will they arrive?
He said he'd send them tomorrow.
Glad to hear it. I'm sure Sir Yaromir is pleased that the Nebakov banner will be flying above a war party again after so long. Thank you, gentlemen, for this little service. But we haven't been idle either. I have some news you might be interested in. We caught one of those bastards who ambushed us.
What? How?
A stroke of luck, more than anything. He's under lock and key down in the dungeons.
And? Did you get anything out of him, sir?
It turns out he's a tough nut to crack. My men haven't yet got a word out of him.
What about torture, sir?
That is just it. The men are superstitious. They say unclean work fits only for an executioner, and it seems we don't have one here. So they just beat him a little. But the bastard certainly knows how to hold his tongue.
Damn!
I thought you might also be interested in what he knows. He's most likely from the same band that attacked you. I don't know what you think about such superstitions, Lord Capon. But if you want to try and get something out of him, I will not hold you back. Make him tell you where his gang hides out, and I will be in your debt. And if someone in the region is helping them, I want to know who.
That's an offer that's hard to resist, Sir Otto. I have a whole list of questions for that scoundrel, and superstitions mean nothing to me.
All the instruments you need are
Why is
right
Capon
there.
acting so weird?
Make him regret the day he took up arms against us.
I don't want to torture anyone. I'll get it out of him the hard way.
Well, we'll interrogate him, sir. But I confess torture is as distasteful for me as it is for your men.
I thought you would want to settle scores for the ambush.
Have you forgotten what they did to Oates and the others? What they put us through?
No, I haven't. But I'm a Christian, and I won't lower myself to their level. We'll get it out of him without torture.
We shall see about that. But who knows? Maybe you will have more success than my men. You have already surprised me once or twice, so I'm interested to see if you can do it again. And if not, I shall just hang the bastard. As a warning to the others. Nevertheless, while we are dealing with nuisances, did you notice anything suspicious on my estate while I was away? Something that might put us on the trail of those scoundrels, say.
I'm afraid I can't help you there, sir. While you were away, I spent my time, hunting. And after that, I was a guest in your cellars.
That's true. And you, Henry?
Um,
A strange thing happened. Young Semine rushed off from his own wedding as soon as the ceremony was over. He left his bride there. On their wedding night. The poor girl was devastated.
Interesting. That was around the time your company was attacked, was it not?
You are right. That is truly strange coincidence. Young Olda. I don't like where this is going. But we have to uncover the truth. I hope the answers are waiting for us below. In the dungeon. Now, to more pleasant business. My personal bodyguard, Lord Bartosz, also known as Black Bartosz, came back from Prague with me. An outstanding swordsman, among other things. So
Black
if you want to take your
Bartosz.
mind off things or fancy some training, as my esteemed guest, he will be at your service. You will most likely find him at the sword-fighting arena in the outer...
I swear Capon's acting
That
strange.
is all. Inform me about what you get out of the bandit.
What is wrong with you, Hans?
Let's go a little farther so he doesn't hear us.
You look like you've been drugged or something.
Let's go a little farther so he doesn't hear us.
God bless.
What do you think about it?
Are you talking about the torturing?
What else? Seems to me you were all too willing to do that dirty work.
What was I supposed to do? It was a goodwill gesture. What's more, we finally have a chance to put the screws on someone who at least has some answers. You know how they say the ends justify the means? That applies exactly to our situation. Like I said, if we can manage it without torturing, all the better. But on the other hand, those fuckers had no mercy either.
I don't have a good feeling about it.
Look at it another way. We're doing von Bergov a favor by doing this. You know what that means, right? He'll be indebted to us. And maybe we'll come to terms with him. It's worth a try.
But you heard von Bergov. Even his men refused to do it.
Look, if we're really convincing, he might get scared and start singing without any, you know, nasty stuff. But if not...
I don't even know how to torture properly.
I don't even know how to torture badly. For things like that, nobles have minions.
Only now the minions are...
Us. True. Come on. Let's get it over with as quickly as we can.
Why is everything black? Why is Sir Hans acting strange right now? Dude, he is acting very strange. Must be tired or something.
Torturing people. What have I gotten myself into?
Well, I'll leave this on for now. I might have to switch geared to look, I don't know, meaner. The Chamberlain is following us?
Greetings to you. Careful.
Shit.
Hans, are you gonna fall asleep on like the trip there? You're not looking so hot right now.
Grab the door handle and let's go. Oh.
New blood? Did the last two get tired?
We're not Trotsky guards.
I don't give a fuck who you are. I still won't tell you anything.
Lord von Berghoff thinks otherwise.
Aye? Then all three of you can go and hold hands on your way to hell.
Ha ha! We've got a joker here. Who are you?
Nobody important.
That's for us to judge, if you wouldn't mind.
And who are you, if you're not guards?
My name is Henry, and this is Hans Capon.
Sir Hans Capon to you.
We're here at the behest of Laura von Berghoff, but we're not his soldiers.
Vermin just the same. Ah! Fuck off!
This is going nowhere. You know, my friend here is a blacksmith's son. And he knows well what to do with things like these tongues here.
You won't get anything out of me. Bigger men have tried. So take those tongs and shove them up your arse, you horse and traitor!
I'm no traitor.
Everyone who's in league with that bastard von Berghoff is a traitor!
Shut your mouth! No filthy bandit and murderer is going to lecture us here. Let's do what we came to do. You can see there's no point in fooling around with him. Now you're going to talk, you fucking louse. Understand?
I'm not saying anything. Do as you will.
Is there a man among you they call Istvan?
Ish who?
Istvan.
It's been a pleasure. Fuck off.
Someone must be in charge of everything. I want to know who.
Fuck off!
Your leader. Who is he? You think you can impress him, do you? By how heroic and tough you are? I've got news for you. You're neither. And you won't be impressing anybody.
I don't know what you mean by that.
Your leader. Tell me who he is right now, or you'll be picking your teeth up. Off the floor.
And how can I pick him up if I'm tied up? Don't bother trying to play tough.
Listen to me well. I've got lots of instruments here that can cause you the most excruciating pain.
You're no executioner, fella. You look more like some fop.
Tearing, cutting, ripping. There's much the good Lord attached to our bodies nice and loose and easy to separate. But You can easily avoid all that if you start talking.
Look, I was surprised when I first saw him. Never in my life would I have thought a blacksmith could do such big things. We're led by the blacksmith from Takov. Radovan.
Radovan?
What? I'm serious!
No, I know him quite well. He's his own man, sure enough. But a leader of bandits? Nah, not in his nature.
Very droll, that was. Now let's be serious, shall we?
If you act sensibly, I'll put a word in for you with Lord von Berghoff.
Well, I suppose that can't hurt. Fuck! I don't know him personally!
Say his name.
They call him Yan! But that's all I know, for
Yan.
fuck's sake!
Yan. Why do I know Yan again?
One more time. Is there an Istvan among you?
He's with your...
Don't you dare say anything about my family. Do you know him or not?
I don't know him, you whoreson.
Now, there's no point in denying it. We know Istvan well.
A bit too well, I'd say.
Look, I'll tell you about him, but only because he's odd anyway.
Finally, something we can agree on.
How do you mean, odd?
He seemed lily-livered to me. A coward. He avoids combat like the devil does crosses.
Does he have a special sword?
What special sword? Dobradilla.
Henry!
Does he or doesn't he?
I don't know about any fucking sword!
To hell with you. Where's that band of yours hiding? You'll tell me, or...
Or what?
Or you're gonna suffer. I'll show you how those instruments are used. You'll experience it all firsthand. And other parts.
I've seen bigger fellows than you break down and cry before Henry.
They always have a problem bidding farewell to their little cocks.
Go fuck yourselves. We have a camp in Nabarkov. Is that enough? You'll never get there anyway.
You're lying. I was just there and spoke directly with Lord Nabak.
Looks like our fellas pulled the wool over your eyes.
How did you manage that?
Old Nabak is a gullible fool, like you two. And stupid as he is, he didn't have many men in the fortress. We took it with one finger up our noses.
Just who are you people? I doubt you're just common bandits.
Indeed not. We actually give a shit about the fate of this land. And above all, we don't want it fucked up by sellouts like you!
Bollocks! You're nothing but a band of mercenaries raiding for coin. You're no different than bandits. So don't try to turn your crimes into something noble. I know quite well what you are. And I'll tell you in a language you understand.
Why did you ambush us? Over by Rock Tower Pond.
Fuck! That was you! I knew I saw you somewhere before, and I'm sorry it wasn't for the last time.
You slaughtered a party of messengers, you goddamn monsters, my innocent men!
In war, no one is innocent. All of you on von Bergoff's side deserve to die.
But we're not on von Bergoff's side. We came to him to negotiate an end to this senseless war. Only your damn band of outlaws put a stop to that.
Ha! A likely story.
There's no point in explaining anything to this numbskull. A firm hand is all he understands.
You're not worth the effort. Somebody in the region must be helping you.
I'll tell you no more. Nothing. Go and crawl back to your von Berghoff.
But you will.
Go to hell, for Christ's sake!
Spit it out, nice and fast. Otherwise, you'll force me to use this thing. And I don't think you'll like it.
If I... Kurva!
The name, say the name!
Olda! Semin!
The groom! That's why he left his own wedding.
Jesus Christ! And what about the others? Once von Berghoff finds out...
All hell will break loose! But the people from the fortress are innocent. They know nothing. If you tell him, their blood will be on your hands.
Von Berghoff isn't a madman. He'll mete justice out fairly.
My arse!
Why would some mercenary from God knows where want to kill Otto von Berghoff? It doesn't add up. Someone must be supporting him.
Your ma gives all kinds of support every night.
You still have a chance to put an end to all of this. Just tell us what you know. Well then, what's it gonna be?
I heard he's some nobleman.
What nobleman?
I don't know anymore. Jesus Christ!
Fine. I'll believe you. I think the interrogation is over.
We'll see what Lord von Berghoff has to say about it.
Go to hell! And von Berghoff too. I pray someone will send you there. Soon.
How do you feel?
Well, it's not a pleasant feeling. But I'm glad that in the end we didn't have to... you know...
I reckon he told us everything we wanted to know.
Yes. Good work. There's some fella called
Reputation
Jan in charge.
gained, reputation
They
lost,
occupied
reputation lost,
Nabokov,
reputation lost.
And that bastard Istvan joined them. But what he came out with in the end about that Samin being an ally, I just can't understand it. Why, for God's sake, has Samin turned against von Berghoff? It's open rebellion.
Do you think the others in the fortress are in on it too?
I hope they're innocent. But either way, it looks like a terrible mess.
I don't know what to do about Samin because I like all the people in Samin, and I know it's just a kid.
Now, there's nothing to be done. We must tell von Berghoff what's really going on with Samin.
Don't think he'll be very pleased. Either way, we should go and see him as soon as possible and not drag things out. He's surely already waiting for us impatiently.
So I'm guessing when those reputation things happened that all those different reputations are me gaining and losing reputations with various different factions. Okay, Kapana's all of a sudden back to normal. He's not acting weird anymore. Hey, where the hell? Hans is gonna sleep in Otto's bed?
I bring news from the torture chamber.
Excellent. I will send for Burgrave Hashek. I want him to hear it too.
We interrogated that captive, as you ordered, sir.
And were you able to find out anything useful?
I think you'll find some of it useful, sir.
Speak then.
We got confirmation of what I already told you, sir. Old Asemin is in league with those bandits. And he left his wedding so he could ambush you.
That madman. I will make him pay for that. And what of his father? And the people in the fortress?
They're
Have they
innocent.
been covering for him all this time?
No.
I don't think so. His disappearance from the wedding wouldn't have caused such a fuss, in that case. Old Semin was quite jarred by it. If he'd known in advance, he'd have acted differently.
That sounds likely. Very well then.
The prisoner confirmed that Istvan Toth is with them.
Ah. That man in black armor, yes? I remember you mentioned him.
Precisely. Black armor. As black as his soul.
I understand you don't like him. But he's only one man. I'm more interested in that pack as a whole.
The bandits have a camp in Nebakov. Somehow they succeeded in occupying the whole fortress.
What? How? Why? You met with Nebak yourself, Lord Capon. Did you not?
As it turns out, they locked Sir Yaramir away, and someone impersonated him quite convincingly. I'm sorry, sir.
Very well. Apology accepted. At least we have found this out now. They'll soon learn what a mistake they've made.
That's all we found out.
I must say, you got quite a lot out of him. Certainly more than your men managed, Hashek.
But sir, they...
In any event, the die has been cast. Hashek, get your men ready. You will go to Semin and deal with that traitor.
He won't escape punishment, sir.
Nebakov will be next in line.
Lord Capon, Henry. We'll meet in the late afternoon by the stables in the upper courtyard. We won't wait for laggards, so be there on time.
Oh, that's the Burgrave. Am I in his room? Is Hans over here? Where did Hans go? I don't even know. Hello, ladies. You seen a loud blowhard around here? Shall we leave for Semine? Aren't we gonna rest or sleep right
Should
now?
we ride out for Semine?
Wait! We still have to wait for Hashek. We're not going to go there alone. Von Bergov is taking this all a bit too seriously, don't you think?
Are you surprised? He only got out of that ambush alive by a hair's breadth.
Well, so did we. I'm going to go to the stables and wait there for our departure. Come with me if you want.
There's something I have to do.
Just be sure to get here on time.
Yeah, what
Courage.
is on time?
Back.
Wait until Hashek has prepared his men. Burgrave Hashek needs a little time to get his company ready for the expedition to Semine, so me and Hans also have some time to prepare. I better not get too far away from Trotsky, though, so as not to miss the departure. Maybe I should have a word with Sir Hans. He might not want to wait. I don't know how much time we have, but I feel like I would like to rest. Alright, before I do that, I think I'm going to have a rather strange, shorter episode than usual. So I'm going to wrap it up right here, as I'm not sure what's going to happen if I lay down and sleep. And since, you know, logging out makes a save, we'll kill two birds with one stone. Anyway, I'm James Johnson, aka Self-Believe. This is my content. Hopefully you're enjoying it. If so, please smash that like button, consider subscribing, and until the next time, all peace.